I want you to know is how much I stress you should make this work for you and not overdo the class. Enjoy the time while you're here. You don't have to get everything right. I say the same things over and over in every class. So this is a de-stress class designed to help you relax the mind, which is probably number one. And and when I say that, some of you say, well, I'm pretty relaxed already. Well, do you think a lot? And you do. And that's, I mean, if you are, that's great. You know that much about yourself, that's really cool. It's very important. But there's so many of us that have this, what they call a monkey mind, and it just goes all over the place a lot. And it's very difficult to come into the moment. So you'll find in my class, I'm constantly bringing us into the moment, the mind into the body, because when the mind's in the body, in other words, you're just present with what you're doing, the mind becomes much more relaxed. And in turn, the body relaxes. It actually releases tension in the body. So, I don't normally like to start with too much of a lecture in the beginning, but there's a couple of things I like to mention. So, one thing is very important is grounding throughout the body. Now, so when the body grounds, we're actually, it's just like you're getting plugged into an electrical socket. And all you have to do is touch the earth with one finger or one toe, and the entire body becomes grounded. And immediately, and the effect of that is enormous. Everything starts flowing a lot better. Health-wise, it's just your health improves, everything works. I recommend you do a little search on grounding for the body, and you'll see there's a lot of really, really good information. Dr. Laura Conover is one of the people that I like to listen to a lot. And they have just a lot of really good little devices you can use, but they cost money. And the best thing you can do is for free, where it doesn't cost anything, you can take a barefoot and touch the ground anywhere. And there's other things you can do to get grounded too. But we have this connective tissue throughout the body called fascia. And fascia connects everything to everything, and it's made up of collagen. And it's a layer throughout the body that conducts the flow of electricity. So you don't have to rely on your heart beating or anything else other than just a little simple touch. One little touch, your whole body becomes grounded. And if you touch somebody else, they become grounded. It's just an amazing principle. So having said that, you can do this class standing or sitting. Ideally, you'll stand if you're able to. If you're not, that's cool. You sit and do the class. So we're going to start with 3 heart opening breaths. So palms in front of the abdomen. And inhale, just give it a nice big stretch all the way down through the legs. Yeah, it feels so good. And exhale. You want to stretch through the legs, so you get a whole body stretch. Inhale and stretch. Yeah, that feels good. And exhale. Okay, let's do that one more time. Inhale, give it a nice big stretch. And exhale. Now, if their feet about hip width apart, just throw your arms around from side to side. And when you get to a side, kind of bend the knees, kind of push it down into the hip. So the hip, there's a lot of tissue around the hip area that we open up by doing this. We relax this tissue. So we do a lot of rotation in this class. So I like to think of the stretching that we do, which is really a stretch throughout the entire class, as a dynamic stretch. In other words, we're actively stretching, we're moving, dynamic is moving, as opposed to in a traditional yoga, you're doing more of a static stretch where you hold a pose and just breathe into it. We do a little of that here, but not too much. Now let's do the same up and down motion, but we're going to bring our arms up a little higher so the back of the palm taps the kidney and the front of the palm is either going to tap your stomach or your liver, depending on which side you go to. And we're still doing the same up and down motion. We're just getting a little bit more energy into what we're doing. The arms go up higher and we're giving a good tap. You can probably hear the noise from the speakers I have. So I'm giving a good slap here and it's very stimulating. After we do this for a while, we're going to bring our arms up to shoulder height. So the inside palm goes face up, the outside palm goes down, and we're just reaching and stretching. That fascia, which is the connective tissue that I talked about earlier, is getting well moved throughout our body when we just do this simple exercise. Oh, yeah. Now we're going to stretch a little bit more by widening the step and then just reaching up high and stretch. And go to the other side and stretch. Two more times. Stretch and stretch. One more time. Get a good stretch and reach. The other side, stretch and reach. Now come to the center and just start bouncing the knees and bring a little vibration into the body. So we're relaxing the shoulders and relax the arms. Just let the whole body relax and just enjoy the vibration in the body. Now, again, that connective tissue that I talked about earlier, fascia, it's throughout the whole body. This stimulates everything. There's a lot of nerve endings that run through the connective tissue that are close to the skin or deep inside the body. This just takes it all up and just gets everything flowing good. Everything kind of starts working better. And if it's not too cold where you are, if you have a moment, we'll put your toe on the ground for just a second and you get immediate results. So now we're starting to shake the palms as we bounce the knees. So we have 366 energy centers that are throughout the entire body. And what they do is they serve like an intersection in your body. So when you send a signal from point A to point B, it has to go through all these various intersections in order to get to where it's going to finally go. And it all happens in an instant. The body is just so incredibly amazing. Now let's just add a little wiggle of the hips while we're shaking the palms and bouncing the knees. This is really nice. It kind of lets the body be a little bit more fluid. Now to add a little more fluidity, just kind of relax the shoulders. Let the shimmy the shoulders. Relax them. We're bouncing the knees, shaking the palms, wiggling the hips, and shimmy the shoulders. One more thing. The fifth thing is to bobble the head. Just bobble the head. Just kind of let everything go. Get yourself nice and relaxed. Find your own rhythm. Whatever you're doing is perfect. You don't have to look like me. Some of you say, oh, I don't want to look like him. Just relax. Have a good time. Enjoy this moment. Okay, now stop and feel it tingling in your fingers. Oh, feel it in your legs, yeah. I feel it all over. It's just a wonderful flowing feeling. It's the electricity that just all charged up. You know, you're a self-generating power plant. You store energy, which is electric. Yeah, and you're all shooken up right now, and that's what you're feeling, that wonderful tingling. And that also helps bring the mind into the body, which helps relax the mind and helps relax the body. All right, now, let's just go. I'm going to go into just some very simple little bit of exercises called balance. I'm going to start with balance the plate. And this way we rotate our shoulder, our elbow, our wrist, our all around the wrist and the hips, the knees, and the ankle by doing this simple motion. And it all leads with balancing a plate on one hand. Let's do the right side first. So step forward the right foot, put both palms out, and come into a crouch. Now, if you take your left palm and put it behind you, face up, if you prefer to put it on your hip, if you're a little more comfortable doing that to begin with, start doing that. Otherwise, continue holding the plate behind your back. And now, we're going to make two circles. The first one's going to be underneath the arm. The second one's over the head. And when we inhale, the body's going to rise. We're going to straighten the knee. When we exhale, we're going to kind of crouch into like we are now. So let's try it. So inhale, we straighten the knees, and then just lift the elbow and shoulder up, circle a palm underneath the arm. Now when you exhale, push to the side, your hip goes the opposite way, and you feel a nice stretch right here as you push. Now we're going to gyrate the hip as you inhale, bring the arm forward. So we're counterbalancing the body. We're straightening the knees on the upswing. As we exhale, continue to circle before crouching back down again. So we have an awful lot going into this motion, I know. So let's try it again. So it's inhale and exhale, stretch. Yeah. Inhale, just come all the way around, straightening the knees. And then the exhale, we're bending the knees as we return. We do a lot of this in this class again. Inhale and exhale, stretch. Feels good, huh? Inhale all over the head. Yeah. And exhale. Okay, let's do two more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Let's do one more. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to bring the foot back so we straighten the knees to do that. So inhale, straighten the knees, and then exhale, and the knees will get big. Now we're going to step off to the other side. So we inhale, we straighten the knees, lift the left foot up, and exhale, settle in, and do a crouch. Now you can take this hand that's not doing anything and put it behind your face up or on the hip. So 2 circles, 2 breaths. So it's inhale, straighten the knees, come underneath the arm. When you exhale, bend the knees and push to the side. The hip goes the opposite way. Nice stretch. Inhale, gyrate all the way around over the head, straighten the knees, and then exhale, bend the knees as you return. This is so good for the joints, presents calcification. Again, inhale and exhale. Do you know what calcification is? It's a frozen joint. Inhale all the way up and exhale, come on down. So this prevents that from happening. So you get full mobility. Inhale and exhale, hip goes the opposite way. Gyrate the hip as we inhale, the arm goes the opposite way to counter your balance, straightening the knees, and then exhale, we're bending the knees. We got a lot going on. One more time, a couple more times. Inhale, exhale, inhaling, exhale. Okay, let's try this one more time. Inhale, bring the foot back, and exhale, relax. And keep the legs up, lift the body up, shim the shoulders. Now we're going to do both legs at the same time. So let's bend the knees to start to go into position. We'll take a half step to the right and then a half step to the left. With inhale, we straighten the knees, half step to the left, and exhale, bend the knees as we sink in. And inhale, straighten the knees, bring your weightless on the other foot. Step out a half step and exhale, bend the knees and keep thinking. Okay, both palms, same times. It's all it is the right and the left. It's exactly the same thing. We did the right side and the left side. We just put them together. Now let's try it again. You already know how. So inhale, straighten the knees, come underneath the arm, and exhale, bend the knees as you push to the side. Then inhale, crisscross overhead. Feel the stretch through the abdomen. And exhale, come on down into a squat. Let's try that again. So it's inhale, straighten the knees, and then exhale, bend the knees to push to the side. And inhale, crisscross, stretch through the abdomen. And exhale, bend the knees. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, stretch through the abdomen, back, and exhale, bend the knee. Again, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. It's a wonderful stretch. One more time. Now let's return. And we take the right foot in first, so we straighten the knees. Inhale, straighten the knees, half step. And exhale, bend the knees to sink in over to your right. Then inhale, straighten the knee. And exhale, bend the knees. This is the best way in the world to be able to kind of like balance on one leg when you're taking steps. It keeps you centered and balanced. It's very difficult in martial arts if someone's to punch you. Very difficult to knock you over because you have that strength and inner balance that you're perfecting here. Anyway, I'm not here to teach martial arts. I'm here for health and well-being. Now, having said that, we're going to go right into the form, and you'll find a lot of times I do like body stretching and things like that, rotations and all, but we're going to get enough of a stretch just by doing the form that we're going to have open up the entire body. So you get a free flow of energy through the body. We're going to relax the mind because you bring the mind into the body when we do this because you so have to be present in order to do it. Now, let's begin with our feet together. There's 8 forms. There's 108 moves, 108 breaths throughout the 8 forms, but it goes pretty quick. It's really not that. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not. All we're doing is moving the body with the breath. Palms in front of the abdomen, this is the first form, and bend the knees. So when you inhale, straighten the knees, reach out to the side, and exhale, stretch, and roll the palms up. Now feel the stretch through the forearms. Push the arms till they're face Palms are upward, then lifting up, stretching through the abdomen, palms together now. When you exhale, bend the knees as you sink down with the palms in front of your chest. Now, when you inhale, straighten the knees, lift the elbows up, stretch through the body, and then exhale, bend the knees, and you let the palms float down. This is such a wonderful stretch. Doesn't it feel good? Now, the second form, we're going to step off to the right. So, you straighten the knee as you inhale, and then step off to the right, and exhale, settle in with the palm face down, and the knees are bent. We're going to gyrate the hip, and the arm will follow the rotation. Inhale, we gyrate the hip, coming around, straightening the knees. As we exhale, we're bending the knees as we return. Now we're going to bring this foot back as we inhale, straighten the knee, and exhale, bend the knees as we settle in. Now to the other side. So it's inhale, straighten the knee, and exhale, bend the knee and settle in. And inhale, we gyrate the hip, palm follows the rotation, and exhale, bend the knee to return. Now inhale, bring this foot back, straighten the knee, and exhale, settle in to bend the knee. Now you notice I can go pretty smooth because I've been doing this for a long time, but as you practice this, you will be able to also go very smooth. And that's where you're you're able to develop a tremendous amount of strength in your lower body and perfect your balance when you do that. So it's really, really good for us to do this. Okay, the second form, we're going to step off. That was the second form. The third form, we're going to step, carry the ball to the right. The reason I say carry the ball is because when we sway our arms, the palms are spaced almost exactly the same distance from each other when we do this. We're going to bring the ball to the right first into position. So we start with this knee bent, and then inhale, straighten the knees, bring the ball to the right, and exhale. So most of the weight's on this one leg. Now, if you can't get the foot behind, you can just bring this foot to the side and just kind of crouch down, push your weight into the hip area so we open the hip, okay? So most of the weight's on this right hip. So inhale, we straighten the knees as we carry the ball over to the left. Then when we exhale, we sweep it back to the right where we started again, okay? Now inhale, we lower the ball right in front of us as we straighten the knees, and exhale, equally distribute the weight between both legs as we crouch. Now we bring the ball to the left. So inhale, straighten the knees, carry the ball to the left. Most of the weight's on one leg. As we exhale, we settle in to the left hip. Now, when you inhale, we carry the ball over to the right. On the exhale, we return it back to the left as we sink back into a crouch position. Perfect. Now inhale, lower the ball, straighten the knee, then exhale, kind of balance on both knees, and the knees come, and you come into crouch position. Fourth form, we're going to step off to the right, just like we did in our warm-up, but instead of 2 breaths in circles, we're doing 4 breaths and 4 circles. So every circle is done with a breath. So we step off to the right as we inhale, straighten the knee, and exhale, settle into position. Now circle 1 is behind the back. So inhale, straighten the knee, bring the palm around, circle the arm all the way around, and exhale, bend the knee as we push behind us into a stretch for the back. Now, when you inhale, straighten the knee, come underneath the arm, and then exhale, as it's a stretch through the whole body, sink back in to relax. Now, when you inhale, we come, that's number 2. Number 3 is underneath the arm as we inhale, just like the warm-up, and you exhale, the hip goes the opposite way. Now, inhale, we gyrate the hip. As you're coming over the head, you're straightening the knee. And then when you exhale, you're bending the knee to return. Now, as you do this, you can become more and more coordinated, which is ideal. So inhale, straighten the knee, come back to the front, and exhale, relax. Now, don't worry about remembering all this. I say the same things over and over in every class. You just have to show up and you'll get it. You'll get it in no time at all. Now, let's go to the other side. It's inhale, straighten the knee, and exhale, bend the knee. In fact, all my classes are recorded, so you can visit them as many times as you want. Inhale, straighten the knee, bring the arm around behind, circle the arm, and exhale, bend the knee and push behind you. Then inhale underneath the arm, And exhale, push to the front and stretch. Crouch. And inhale back underneath the arm, straighten the knee. Exhale, arm goes to the left, hip goes to the right. Then inhale, we gyrate the hip as we circle over the head, straightening the knee. And exhale, we're bending the knee as we return back to our starting position. Then inhale, straighten the knee as we return back. And exhale, we're balanced on both legs again. That was the fourth form, the right and the left side. The fifth form is just the right and the left side together. Just like we did in the warm-up, but instead of 2 breaths, now it's 4 breaths. So 4 circles, 4 breaths. So step to the right, we inhale, straighten the knee. Half step to the right as you exhale, bend the knee and settle with the palm face up. Lean to the right as you inhale, straighten the knee. And exhale, half step to the right and bend both knees as you settle in. That's a good stretch. Then inhale, here's the stretch. Open the chest, stretch through the legs, circle the arms, and exhale, complete circle 1, breath 1 as we push behind us. And up, switch your back. Inhale underneath the arm. And exhale, push to the front. That completes circle number 2, breath number 2. Number 3 is underneath the arm like we did in the warm-up. Inhale underneath the arm, straighten the knees. And then exhale, push to the side and stretch to a crouch. Now we crisscross over the head as you inhale, come over the head, stretch through the whole body, yeah. And exhale, bend the knees as we return into a crouch position. Okay, that completes the 5th form. Now we're going to bring the feet back to it. So inhale, straighten the knee, bring your right foot in a half step. And exhale, then bend the knees, sink. And lean to the right so you can lift up on the left. Inhale, straighten, bring the left foot up. And exhale, bend the knee back in. Now the 6th form is called creating a brighter world. This is an intestinal exercise. You can push the belly out and tuck the belly in. And this is your homework assignment. Do this 4 minutes every day. And it's really good for your intestines. It firms and tones your abdominal muscles, or your whole core actually. And it also improves your overall circulation, but greatly improves your digestive system. So when the knees are bent, so when you inhale, straighten the knees, put the thumbs on the belly button. When you exhale, bend the knees to sink into position. So when you inhale, push the belly out and down, straighten the knees. When you exhale, contract the abdomen as you push the knees and push the belly in, pull the belly in. Now the 7th form, that's an easy one. The 7th form is called dragon looks up to the sky. So when you inhale, straighten the knees, the palms float up high, pinch the first 3 fingers by your eyes. As you exhale, put the knuckles to your kidneys, your lower back as you bend the knee. Now when you inhale, drag those knuckles up your rib cage, start straightening the knees, come into the armpits, stretch, and then exhale, bend the knees as you relax the shoulders. Now here's where the dragon looks up to the sky in this form. So inhale, we straighten the knees, chin up, open the breastplate, squeeze those shoulder blades together. And then exhale, just relax. Palms float down and soften the knees. 8th and final form is called raising the power. So we're grabbing Earth's energy and tucking it into our lower abdomen. So when you inhale, draw Earth's energy in through our palms, straighten the knees, pull it into your body. When you exhale, push it into your lower abdomen and just sink with the energy as the energy accumulates into your lower abdomen. Now to conclude, we thank the energy and just feel presence of this wonderful energy that's inside of us and all around us. So inhale, straighten the knees, palms to prayer posture in front of your chest. Now when you exhale, keep those knees locked because we're going to stretch the back of our legs as we acknowledge this wonderful energy. Then we hold for 1 more breath. Inhale, feel the body expand with that inhale. Now when you exhale, just sink a little bit more deeply for that stretch in the back of the legs. It feels so good. Now when you inhale, come on up. And exhale, soften the knees, let the palms float down so you can feel some energy pass through your palms as they come down. Yeah, just bringing your mind there, you'll notice it because the energy is definitely there. Okay, so how'd y'all feel about that? I want you to sit down now and take a quick little break. So try not to think too much. Just allow the body to absorb the energy that we just created from doing these dynamic stretching exercises through this form called Qigong. And Qigong is spelled C-H-I-G-O-N-G, Y-G-O-N-G, or K-I-G-O-N. Really depends what part of Asia you come from. The Qigong, the same thing. Qi is energy, Gong is the movement of that energy. And when we sit up straight, the shoulders are over the hips, the knees are over the ankles, back of the palms are behind the knees, face up, face down, or put them in front of your body, wherever you're comfortable here. And I invite you to lower your eyes to the earth, or even close your eyes if you're comfortable. Just bring your mind's awareness to the present moment. Just bring your mind's awareness to the body reacting to the breath. So that when you're inhaling, you're aware of the body expanding. When we're exhaling, we're aware of the body completely relaxing. Just let the shoulders go. When you bring your mind into the body like this, the body reacts very favorably for you. As a matter of fact, if you ever have a difficult time sleeping at night, just take 3 big deep breaths and become the breath 100%. And next thing you know, you'll fall asleep. Most of us give us 5 breaths because we always start to slip, start thinking. But as soon as you stop thinking, you go right in. There's nothing like allowing the mind to relax, because when the mind relaxes, the body can relax. When the body relaxes, you release tension throughout the body. When you release the tension, you have a much freer flow of energy throughout the body. In fact, right about now, you're probably aware of this wonderful tingling sensation, maybe in your legs, your arms, your chest. Feel yourself relaxing more and more deeply. A little quick 3-minute period for focusing on the awareness of our breath. That everything we do is all about being present with what we're doing right now. And what we're doing is take down the body, let the breathing be whatever it wants to be. Don't force it. Don't worry about taking long breaths or short little breaths, or any kind of worry about all of it. Just let the body take it. And just enjoy being present in this moment. A perfect moment. It's a moment in time where there is no time. We don't need any time while we're here. In this moment, we're absolutely perfect in every way. Where we come from. This is who we truly are. You in this moment are absolutely perfect in every way. As you enter this moment, which is always a perfect moment, you could not be more perfect than you are right now. You can relax. No other time outside of this moment. This is the only moment. And that's where you truly deeply relax. Now let's open our eyes. Let's clasp our hands in front of our abdomen. So when we inhale, bring the clasped hands up to our chest. Let's roll them forward as you exhale, extend the arms. Keep the shoulders over the hips and stretch the arms out. Palms. Then inhale, stretch. Then exhale a little bit more deeply into that stretch. Pull out your shoulders, pull on your back. Yeah. Now inhale, lift up high. When you exhale, look up the stretch through the abdomen. Then inhale, lift up a little bit higher and stretch. And then exhale, lower the palms down to your lap. And slowly take the right palm to the left knee. So you inhale, reach around behind, and exhale into a nice twist. One more breath. Inhale, let's twist just a little bit more deeply. And then exhale, spin around to the other side. Then inhale and exhale into your twist. One more breath. Inhale, twist just a little bit more deeply. Then exhale, come on back to the starting position, our center. That was very relaxing. And we relaxed our legs and everything like that. In fact, we're so refreshed from that brief moment in time, we're ready to go again. So I invite you to stand up. Now let's try the form from beginning to end. You kind of got the feel of it. So now you know that when we inhale, where the body's rising, when we're exhaling, the body is falling and relaxing into wherever it is we're going, settling in, finding our balance. So everything moves with the breath. Nothing happens without taking the breath. So the body is always flowing with the breath, which we're deliciously oxygenating the bloodstream. The body acts really favorably from this wonderful doing as we move. We open up the body, just getting into all the cells, not just some of them. And then the electrical system through the entire body is functioning much better. So let's try the 8 forms of this Qigong exercise that we're doing. 108 breaths, 108 moves. Bend the knees, palms in front of the abdomen. Here we go. Inhale, reach out to the side, and exhale into a stretch. And roll the palms up as we inhale, stretch through the abdomen. Yeah, oh yeah. And then exhale, relax until the fingertips come just below the chin as you bend the knees a little bit. Now as you inhale, straighten the knees. We stretch through the body, and then exhale, bend the knees. Push this energy you just gathered into your lower abdomen, and let the arms relax. Second form, we step off to the right. So we inhale, we straighten the knees, stepping off to the right, slowly. And exhale, settle in with the palm face down towards the inside of your knee. Do it crouch. Now we generate the hip. As we inhale, come around as you're straightening the knee in the middle of the circle. As you're completing the circle, you're exhaling and crouching again as you return. Now we bring this foot back as you inhale, straighten the knee. And exhale, bend the knees. Now go to the other side. As we inhale, straighten the knee. And exhale, bend the knee as you settle in. Then inhale, gyrate the hip. Straighten the knee. And exhale, bend the knee as you return. Then inhale, straighten the knees. Find your balance. And exhale, sink into the position. Third form, we carry the ball over to the right. So inhale, bring the ball to the right. And exhale, settle in and find your balance here. Then inhale, ball to the left. On the exhale, we bring it back over to the right. Then inhale, we lower the ball. As you exhale, we relax and soften the knees. Over to the left. Inhale, carry the ball to the left. And exhale, bend the knees as you settle into position. Then inhale, straighten the knee as you carry it over to the right. When you exhale, bring it over to the left as you sink back into your crouch position. Now, when you inhale, straighten the knee, lower the ball, and exhale, bend the knees to find your balance. The fourth form, balance the plate exercise. This will rotate all the joints. So inhale, step off to the right, straighten the knee, and exhale, bend the knee with the palm face up towards the inside of your thigh. We crouch. And inhale, bring this, straighten the knee as you come around behind you. Circle the arm and then exhale, bend the knee as you push behind you. Now, that's the first one. Inhale underneath the arm for breath number 2. And exhale, bend the knee, completes number 2. Number 3 is underneath the arm. Inhale, straighten the knee. And exhale, bend the knee. Hip goes the opposite way. Stretch the left and left. Inhale, gyrate the hip all the way around. And exhale, bend the knee to return. Now, inhale, straighten the knee, bring this foot back. And exhale, bend the knee as you sink back down. Other side, inhale, straighten the knee, stepping up. And exhale, settle in with the palm face up to the inside. And inhale, bring the palm around as you're straightening the knees. We circle the arm. As you exhale, bend the knee and stretch behind you. Now, when you inhale, come underneath the arms, you straighten the knee. And exhale, Bend the knees and push to the front. And back underneath the arm as you inhale, back underneath the arm. And exhale, your hip goes to the left as you push, or right as you push to the left. Now we gyrate the hip as you inhale. Straighten the knees over the head. As you exhale, complete the circle as you come back down. Now, inhale, we bring the foot back, straighten the knee, mark your balance. And exhale, bend the knee to return. Fifth form, half step to the right. Inhale, straighten the knee, and exhale, bend the knee to the right. And inhale, straighten the knee so the left foot gets free. And exhale, bend the knee into this horse riding position. Right and left side together. Inhale, straighten the knees, open the chest, circle the arms, and then exhale, bend the knees as you push behind you. Just sink. Best you can. And inhale, come underneath the arms, straighten the knee, and exhale, push to the front as you bend the knees. Then inhale, come back underneath the arm. It's number 3. And exhale, push to the side. Number 4 is over the head. Inhale, we straighten the knees and come over the head. Nice crisscross sweep the abdomen. And exhale, bend the knee as we take that in. Return the feet, half from the right, half step. Inhale, straighten the knee. And exhale, bend the knee and lean to the right. Inhale, bring the left foot in, straighten the knee. And exhale, bend the knee to return. All right, the homework assignment is your 6th form. So when you inhale, we push the belly out, thumbs on the belly button. When you exhale, tuck the belly in and give it a good squeeze. So when we inhale, we push the belly out, stretch down, straighten the knee. Exhale, give it a good squeeze. Give the belly a squeeze to the backbone. The palms are there just for focus. Now, when you do your homework, by the way, push the belly out, tuck it in. You don't have to go this elaborate. So when you inhale, straighten the knee. We're going into the 7th form called Dragon Looks Up to the Sky. Pinch the first 3 fingers by your eyes. As you exhale, put the knuckles to your kidneys, your lower back as you bend the knees. Now when you inhale, straighten the knees. Drag those knuckles into the armpits and stretch. Now when you exhale, fold the elbows over the fingers and just relax and do a cross position. And here it is. Inhale, the dragon looks up to the sky. As you straighten the knees, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chin up, give your thyroid a little action, and then exhale. Let everything relax as you soften the knees. 8th and final form is called raising the powers. Inhale, we gather the power of the earth, bring it up, pull it into our body. As you exhale, push it into our lower abdomen where we accumulate and store this energy. Then to conclude, inhale, straighten the knees, palms to prayer posture. As we exhale, we're bowing to acknowledge this wonderful energy as we stretch the back of our legs. Don't curve the back. Inhale, one more breath, and exhale a little bit more deeply into that stretch from the back of your legs. Just let the weight of the body pull in the back of the legs. Now when we inhale, slowly come on up. And as we exhale, let the palms float down and soften the knees, look to the earth, and just bring your mind's awareness into the body. And just feel present with yourself. You're wonderful. Excellent. Just connecting with the present moment. And don't stop to analyze anything. Just stay present. As soon as you start thinking, go off someplace else. You're not here. Just be here. And this is where you're absolutely perfect. You cannot be more perfect than you are right now. This is where you're exactly where you want to be. This is where you come from. Okay. That was great. I really enjoyed that. And I had such a good time doing this with you. I want to do it again. But this time, my instruction is going to be on breath only. So you're going to get a different little flavor of this. Because not so much talk. So when we inhale, the body expands. When we exhale, the body contracts. And thank you, Harry, for reminding us to take a drink of water. Good job, my friend. Water's so good. A little water break, if you got it. Drink it if you got it. Boy, that's so good. All right, now, feet together. The instruction will be on breath only. The rest is just a model. Palms in front of the abdomen, knees are soft. And inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Your eyes always follow the deep palm. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Just be present for a moment. Okay, then. How was that for you? It was great for me. I really enjoyed doing that, and my body is well oxygenated, just like yours is right now. So let's try it again. This is the moment some of you have been waiting for. We do it in silence, so there's no instruction at all. I'm just your model, okay? That's it. So follow along. And again, if you need to sit, you can sit, but stand, it's really good for you. It's very strengthening. Palms for the abdomen, knees are soft. Let's begin the 8 forms. Inhale. Okay, then. How was that for you? I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to do one final thing before we conclude. And Harry says it's time to have another sip of water. Thank you, Harry. You're absolutely right. So you can do this next part standing or sitting. It's a body tapping routine. It helps stimulate the fascia that we talked about at the beginning of the class. And it's a connective tissue that runs through the whole body. And it's made up mostly of collagen through the body, but it carries this wonderful electric signal from point A to point B. And these signals pass through all the 366 energy centers through our body. And if you have your glasses, I invite you to take them off for a moment. We're going to start at the top of our head, all around the top of our head. It's very sensitive here, so there's a lot of nerve endings in this collagen that's, or fascia that connects the skin to the bone, and come behind the head. So come down behind the back of the head where the neck muscle touches the head bone. Come behind the ears, above the ears, all around the temples, the temples, the temples, the temples. Okay, so now do the ears while we're here, all around the ears. Just tap on them. And then just squeeze them a little bit, just kind of bring some energy, kind of pinch all around the earlobes, all around. And then come back up to the temples, and now up to the forehead, all around the forehead. Now do it right in the center here so you get your third eye really good. But now it's on top of the eyebrows, outside corners of the eyes. Gonna get all the energy centers. Come on down below the eyes, on top of the eye sockets. Come straight down below the nose, on the upper level of the gum line. Come up to the cheeks and then back down, jump down to the lower level, and then right up to the back, and then back down again, all around the chin to the whole area, not just underneath the jaw, and come all the way up behind the jaw. There's some soft tissue there. Okay, now I'm going to ask for Rich and Charlene to unmute us for a moment. If you can allow yourself to unmute so you can follow me and make a sound. Making a sound just releases stagnant energy. That's really good for us. So we're going to do a thing called scrunchy face and open face. It's really, really good for the complexion in your face. Very therapeutic for stimulating the flow of energy throughout your face, which makes you look good. It's really good for the complexion. And then again, the sounds that we make help release stagnant energy. So let's tap the, let's make it tight fist. Make it tight, really tight, and scrunch it out. We're gonna do 3 of these. On the count of 3, we're gonna do open face. Now here's where you can make a sound and stick your tongue out for a nice stretch, okay? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Ah! Okay, 2 more. Give it a bit tight, really tight, scrunch it up. Oh yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. Ah! That was good. One more time. We literally, oh, it's really tight. Yeah. Squeeze the eyes, squeeze the nose. Oh, yeah. Part the eyebrows. 1, 2, 3. Pause for a second, and just bring your mind's awareness right down, just all around the face. Just feel the face. Okay, now, right arm out, thumb up, and down. Tap up high where the shoulder connects to the neck. So you're tapping, sending shock waves down into the lungs up here. It's on top of the lungs, top of the shoulder, top of the bicep, top of the elbow. Start coming down the forearm to the wrist, top of the thumb, front of the fist, pinky, lower wrist. Start coming up the forearm to the elbow, elbow, tricep, tricep, tricep. Okay, do your armpit, armpit, armpit. Okay, now let's do the upper part of the chest, 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 chest. Let's go to the other side and drop the head down, right on top of the lungs here, on top of the shoulder, top of the bicep. Tap hard enough to make a difference. Top of the elbow, start coming down the forearm to the wrist, 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 top of the thumb, top of the thumb, front of the fist. Pinky, the karate chop, lower wrist, start coming up the forearm. To the elbow, elbow, tricep, tricep, armpit, armpit. Okay, now upper part of the chest. Now here's another chance. We're going to release stagnant energy that's left in the body. So all you have to do is follow me. When I go ha, then you go ha. If I go ha ha, you go ha ha. And then we're going to relax into this and let yourself loosen up and fall into a laughter. Ready? Just let yourself go. Ha! Ha! Ha ha!
Ha ha!
Ha ha ha!
Ha ha!
Ho!
Ho!
Ho ho!
Ho ho ho!
Ho ho ho!
Ho ho ho!
Hee!
Hee hee!
Hee
Hee hee!
hee!
Ha 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 ha! Blah 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 blah.
Come on down to the abdomen. A little bit of laughter. You know, it's so cool. All right. Now, this is also your homework assignment. Tap your abdomen area. Very good for your digestive system and also the connective tissue called fascia. And tap hard enough to get deep into the organ. Now, lean forward to your kidneys, kidneys, kidneys. To the tailbone, 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 buttocks, buttocks. Come on down the back of the legs. Okay, come up the insides. Hips, hips, hips. Come on down the outsides. Instep, instep, instep. Come on the front of the legs. Hang out at the knees, all around the knees, both sides, all around. Start coming up your thighs to the abdomen, 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 abdomen. Now, put your hands in your shoulders, sweep down to the toes, and just give yourself a positive affirmation. Say, it feels so good. Ready? It feels so good. Smooth out the body, smooth out the energy again. It feels so good.
It feels so good.
One more time. I like to say it in Korean, and the term for Korean is Ai Shawanada. Ready? Ai Shawanada. Join me for a fireside chat here. Let's turn up the fireplace in some of these places where it's a little chilly. And